In 1952, an astronomer photographed a star sitting in an empty patch of sky. It was catalogued, numbered, and filed away for decades. When a modern telescope pointed at that exact coordinate, the star was gone. Not dimmer, not moved, completely gone, with no trace left behind. It wasn't the only one. Scientists comparing old sky photographs to today's digital maps have found over 100 stars that simply vanished. The project is called VASCO, a survey comparing 1950s sky photographs against modern telescope images, hunting for anything that doesn't match. Researchers scanned roughly 600 million points of light across the sky, searching for objects present decades ago but completely absent today. About 100 objects survived every round of checking, every test for scratched film, dust, or simple processing errors in the old photographs. These were stars unmistakably present in 1950s photographic plates, with absolutely nothing sitting at that exact location in modern sky surveys. Losing one star to a data glitch is easy to believe. Losing 100 across different telescopes and different decades is much harder to dismiss. So researchers ask the obvious question: what actually happens to a star that simply disappears without leaving any trace behind at all? Two explanations rose to the top of the list. One common and violent, the other almost never directly observed by any astronomer. The first suspect is a supernova, a star's final explosive death. But a supernova leaves behind a glowing cloud of gas for millennia. Point a telescope at any of these missing coordinates, and there's no nebula, no shell of gas, no signature of any explosion at all. The second suspect is stranger. A direct collapse into a black hole, where a dying star skips the explosion and simply goes dark. It's real, established physics. It has just never been directly witnessed happening to one specific, previously cataloged star anywhere, until possibly now. One candidate, a massive star in the galaxy Kinman, was tracked slowly dimming and reddening for years, exactly like a star running out of fuel. Then, sometime between 2001 and 2019, it vanished completely. No explosion, no debris, no remaining trace whatsoever. If confirmed, this would be the first time astronomers ever witnessed a massive star collapsing directly into a black hole in real time. That's one strong case, with one extraordinary explanation. But dozens of other vanishing stars on the list don't fit this story at all. Some of the disappearing sources weren't steady stars at all. They were brief, unusually bright flashes that appeared once and were never seen again. A dying star doesn't behave that way, but a passing asteroid catching sunlight at the right angle, or an unknown event, easily could. Researchers have ruled out some cases as asteroids or plate defects. Dozens more remain completely unexplained, with no telescope time yet available to check. Confirming even a few as genuine black hole formations would change how often scientists think massive stars skip their explosive supernova phase entirely. That single number feeds directly into how many black holes astronomers expect to find scattered across the universe, and roughly how heavy they are. It even affects predictions for how often two black holes should eventually collide and produce the gravitational waves we only recently learned to detect. So a handful of missing dots in 70-year-old photographs could help explain a real mismatch scientists have already noticed in their own data. As of today, only a small number of the original 100-plus candidates have been re-examined with instruments precise enough to say anything for certain. The rest sit exactly as they were when first flagged, a star that was there and now isn't, with no agreed explanation. Checking each remaining candidate properly requires major telescope time that current astronomy simply doesn't have enough of to spare on old mysteries. Somewhere out there is a patch of sky that used to hold a star, photographed once in the 1950s and never explained since. Until someone points a large enough telescope at that exact spot, it stays what it's been for 70 years, unexplained and waiting.